All right, let's dive into Metalpha today.
Sounds good.
This company, they're in the cryptocurrency space, but they're not your typical Bitcoin miners or exchanges.
Right.
It's more like,
Yeah.
they're financial architects,
Oh, right.
crafting these things called exotic derivatives.
Interesting.
And the fascinating thing is they've sort of figured out
Yeah.
how to profit whether Bitcoin is going up or down,
Wow.
which is,
That's impressive, especially in such a volatile market.
yeah, it's a pretty neat trick
Yeah,
in such a volatile market.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's really captivating about Metalpha's approach is they're not just betting on Bitcoin's price, right? They're creating these sophisticated financial products that allow institutional investors to manage risk, right? And potentially profit from various market movements.
Okay.
So think of it like this.
Yeah.
Imagine a contract that lets you profit if Bitcoin's price swings wildly, regardless of whether it goes up or down. That's the kind of product Metalpha's creating.
So rather than just holding a bunch of Bitcoin and hoping for the best, they're creating these, custom-tailored financial instruments that allow big players to get involved in crypto while hedging their bets.
Precisely, and it's proving to be quite successful.
Okay.
Their revenue has grown nearly 4 times in the past year.
Wow.
And they've swung to profitability.
That's amazing.
You're seeing a company that's not just surviving in a volatile market, but actually thriving.
Yeah.
That fourfold revenue growth means they're doing something right.
Absolutely. That kind of growth is really impressive,
It is.
especially in such a young industry.
Yeah.
But how does this all compare to those Bitcoin mining giants we always hear about? Like,
Right.
MicroStrategy
Yeah.
or Marathon Digital.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, aren't they in the same game?
And not quite. Those companies primarily hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets, so their performance is directly tied to its price.
So if Bitcoin goes up, they do well.
Exactly.
If it crashes,
They feel the pain.
they feel the pain.
Yeah.
So they're basically all in on Bitcoin,
Pretty much.
while Metalpha is taking a more nuanced approach.
Exactly. Metalpha's focus on derivatives allows them to generate revenue no matter which way the market is moving.
Oh, okay.
This provides a level of stability that's pretty rare in the crypto world.
That makes sense, but how are they actually making money from these derivatives if they aren't directly betting on Bitcoin's price?
Right.
What's the secret sauce?
It comes down to their expertise and their unique partnerships.
Okay.
They have a deep understanding of financial markets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a knack for crafting these complex derivatives that cater to institutional investors' specific needs.
Okay.
It's like tailoring a bespoke suit, but for crypto exposure.
So they're not just buying and selling Bitcoin.
Right.
They're creating these financial contracts that let investors bet on different aspects of the market.
That's it.
Things like volatility or future price movements, even specific events happening in the crypto space.
You got it.
Okay.
And they're doing this with some serious backing.
Oh,
One of their key partnerships is with Bitmain,
Bitmain.
the world's biggest Bitcoin mining hardware manufacturer.
Now that's a name everyone in the crypto world knows.
Absolutely.
What role does Bitmain play in all of this?
This is where things get even more interesting.
Okay.
This partnership gives Metalpha a couple of big advantages.
Okay.
First, it provides them with discounted Bitcoin through in-house mining.
So they're mining their own Bitcoin.
They are, which immediately boosts their profitability.
Okay.
Second, it connects them to a huge network of potential institutional clients
Got it.
who already trust Bitmain
Right.
and are looking for innovative ways to get into the crypto market.
Makes sense.
It's a win-win for both companies.
That's a brilliant strategy.
It is.
But with all the regulatory crackdowns we see in the crypto space,
Yeah,
how is Metalpha navigating that often choppy
that's a great question.
landscape?
And it's an area where Metalpha really stands out. They've been very proactive about regulatory compliance,
Okay.
securing the necessary licenses,
Uh-huh.
and operating within established frameworks. So in a world where some crypto companies are struggling with regulations, Metalpha is shining.
So in a world where some crypto companies are playing fast and loose,
Right.
Metalpha is the one following the rules.
Exactly.
Which makes them more appealing to those big institutional investors.
Precisely. This compliance-first approach is a major selling point for institutions
Okay.
who want to dip their toes into crypto waters without worrying about regulatory headaches.
All right, so we've got this fascinating company that's not your average crypto play.
Right.
They're using exotic derivatives to profit in any market.
Yep.
They've got the backing of giants like Bitmain,
Mm-hmm.
and they're squeaky clean when it comes to regulations.
Seems like it.
Now, let's talk numbers because investors want to know if this translates into actual financial success.
Of course.
So,
Well, as we mentioned, Metalpha's revenue has been skyrocketing.
okay.
Let's look at the specifics.
Yeah.
In the 6 months ending September 30, 2024, they brought in $19.72 million in revenue,
Wow.
which is nearly 4 times what they generated during the same period the previous year.
That's a huge jump.
It is.
But revenue is only part of the story.
Right.
Are they actually making a profit?
Yes, and this is where it gets even more impressive.
Okay.
For that same 6-month period, they reported a net income of $6.04 million.
Okay.
This is a remarkable turnaround,
Yeah.
considering they were in the red the previous year.
So not only are they growing rapidly, but they're also profitable.
That's right.
That's a powerful combination.
It is.
But I'm sure our listeners are wondering,
Yeah.
if this company is doing so well, why haven't we heard of them before?
Right.
Why are they still flying under the radar?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons we wanted to do this deep dive,
Yep.
even though they're delivering these impressive results,
Right.
Metalpha's market cap is still relatively small
Okay.
compared to the giants of the crypto world.
You're talking about companies like MicroStrategy with its market cap of $89 billion
Huge.
and Marathon Digital, which is sitting at $10 billion.
Exactly.
Okay.
In contrast,
Yeah.
Metalpha's market cap is hovering around $103.6 million.
Wow. Okay.
It's a tiny fraction of those giants,
Yeah.
even though their revenue growth and profitability are arguably much stronger.
Interesting.
This suggests there might be a disconnect
Yeah.
between their performance and how the market is valuing them.
So is Metalpha a sleeping giant, a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered by investors?
That's a possibility.
Okay.
And it seems the market might be starting to take notice
Oh.
following their latest earnings report and share buyback announcement.
Okay.
Metalpha's stock saw a significant rally, breaking out of a multi-year downtrend.
Is this a sign that investors are finally starting to recognize Metalpha's potential?
It could be.
Could this be a turning point for the company?
It's certainly a positive development,
Yeah.
and the rally wasn't just a small bump on the chart.
Right.
We saw a massive surge in trading volume
Okay.
and a nearly 57% gain in a single day.
Wow, that's a...
That kind of price action suggests growing institutional interest
Yeah.
and a potential shift in market sentiment.
Now we're getting to the exciting stuff.
We are.
What does this breakout mean for investors who might be considering Metalpha?
That's the question.
Is it time to jump in or is it too early to tell?
It's never too early to start paying attention.
Okay.
But as with any investment,
Yeah.
it's crucial to look at the bigger picture.
So let's do that.
Okay.
Let's dive into Metalpha's competitive edge.
Sounds good.
The power of their strategic partnerships
Yeah.
and the broader macroeconomic trends that could propel them to even greater heights.
Right.
You ready to take the plunge?
Let's do it. So unlike those exchanges you hear about like Coinbase or Binance, which cater to everyday crypto enthusiasts,
Mm-hmm.
Metalpha is playing a different game.
Okay.
They're laser focused on institutional clients
Got it.
and are true masters of these structured derivatives we've been discussing.
Right.
It's not just about offering a platform to trade Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They're crafting sophisticated strategies to help institutions manage risk-enhanced returns and navigate the complex world of crypto.
So they're like the financial architects
Yes.
of the crypto world designing these intricate products
That's a great analogy.
that most of us wouldn't even begin to understand.
They're creating tailored solutions for hedge funds, family offices,
Okay.
and high net worth individuals who are looking for a different level of sophistication.
Okay, so we've got this institutional focus and their mastery of derivatives.
Right.
But you also mentioned some strategic partnerships that are giving Metalpha an edge.
Right. We can't forget about the power couple, Bitmain and Antalpha.
Power couple.
We've talked about how the Bitmain relationship gives Metalpha access to discounted Bitcoin through mining.
Right.
But it goes beyond that.
Okay.
It opens a pipeline to a whole network of potential institutional clients who already trust Bitmain's name and are looking for innovative ways to get involved in crypto.
It's like having the ultimate wingman.
Exactly.
In the crypto world.
Then you have Antalpha, a real powerhouse in asset allocation and capital efficiency.
Okay.
They bring a wealth of experience in helping large institutions optimize their investments, which complements Metalpha's offerings perfectly.
So it's like a dream team.
Yeah.
Each partner bringing unique strengths to the table.
Which one?
What's fascinating here is how these partnerships go beyond just the financial benefits.
Yeah.
They also bring credibility and trust to Metalpha, which is huge in an industry where reputation is everything.
Huge.
Speaking of credibility, what about the team behind Metalpha?
All right.
Are we dealing with a bunch of crypto cowboys here, or is there some serious brain power steering the ship?
Oh, this is far from a Wild West operation.
Right.
Metalpha's leadership team is a mix of Wall Street veterans and blockchain experts.
Interesting.
Their CEO, Adrian Wang, is a former Wall Street executive with a deep understanding of traditional finance and a clear vision for crypto's future.
So we've got that traditional finance experience combined with cutting-edge crypto knowledge.
Yes.
That's a potent combination.
Especially when you consider how much the crypto world needs that bridge between traditional finance and the new frontier of digital assets.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
And it's not just the CEO.
Isn't
And
it?
the entire executive team boasts backgrounds from top-tier institutions like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley.
Big names, UBS.
Yeah, we're talking about people who have navigated the complexities of global financial markets
Right.
and are now applying that expertise to the crypto space.
Yeah.
This experience gives them an edge in understanding how to structure sophisticated products and manage risk effectively. That experience is probably reassuring to institutional investors who might still be hesitant to jump into the crypto world.
Absolutely.
It's like having a trusted guide who's been there and done that.
Been there, done that.
Speaking of venturing into new territories, you mentioned Metalpha's making a bold move into the Middle East.
They are.
Why the Middle East, and what's the plan there?
Metalpha is expanding into the UAE, specifically through a joint venture with Giwan Holding and Zodia Markets.
Okay.
The UAE has emerged as a global hub for crypto innovation, with a crypto-friendly regulatory environment and a growing pool of institutional capital.
Okay.
It's a smart strategic move by Metalpha to tap into a new market that's eager for sophisticated crypto investment products.
So they're positioning themselves in a region that's primed for explosive growth
Right.
in the crypto space.
They are.
It seems like they're always one step ahead thinking about the next big opportunity.
They are.
You know, this whole conversation about Metalpha and their focus on derivatives makes me think of something we've already seen happen in traditional finance.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how derivatives were once seen as this mysterious and even risky part of the market?
I remember well.
There were all sorts of misconceptions and fears surrounding those financial instruments back then.
There were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But as the market matured,
Yeah.
derivatives became essential tools for managing risk-enhancing returns and creating more sophisticated investment strategies.
Yeah.
They went mainstream, becoming a core part of the financial system.
Exactly.
Could we be seeing a similar evolution happening in the crypto world right now?
That's a brilliant observation.
Yeah.
It does seem like history might be repeating itself.
Yeah.
We're seeing derivatives become increasingly important as the crypto market evolves. And Metalpha is positioned at the forefront of this shift.
It seems like it.
They're the ones building the tools and the infrastructure that institutions are going to need as they become more involved in the crypto market.
It's like they're laying the groundwork
They are.
for the next phase of crypto adoption, a phase where it's not just about speculation,
Right.
but about using these sophisticated financial tools to manage risk and generate returns in a more strategic way.
Exactly.
If crypto derivatives follow the same path as their traditional counterparts,
Yeah.
Metalpha could be in an incredibly strong position.
I agree. They could be the ones setting the standards, shaping the market, and becoming the go-to provider for institutional investors looking to navigate the world of crypto derivatives.
Yeah.
Their deep understanding of both traditional finance and the intricacies of the crypto market make them uniquely qualified for this role.
Okay, I'm convinced Metalpha is a company to watch.
I think so.
But let's zoom out for a moment and look
Yeah.
at the bigger picture.
Okay.
The entire crypto market is still facing some serious challenges,
Right.
from regulatory crackdowns to extreme price volatility.
It's a volatile world.
So what are some of the major trends that could either help or hinder Metalpha's long-term success?
Right.
Are they just riding a wave that could crash at any moment?
Yeah.
Or are there strong underlying currents supporting their growth?
That's the big question.
That's the key question, isn't it?
It is.
Is Metalpha built on solid ground, or are they just riding a wave that could disappear?
Despite all the volatility, there are some powerful forces pushing the crypto market forward.
Okay.
And Metalpha is in a great position to benefit.
Like what?
For starters, We can't ignore the Bitcoin ETF boom.
The ET boom.
The recent approval and launch of Bitcoin spot ETFs by giants like BlackRock and Fidelity
Wow.
have opened the floodgates for institutional investors to enter the crypto market.
And this is good for Metalpha because
these institutional investors need sophisticated ways to manage their crypto exposure.
Yeah.
And that's precisely where Metalpha's expertise in derivatives comes in.
Okay.
They're ready to meet that demand with the tools and strategies these institutions need.
So the Bitcoin ETF boom is essentially creating a whole new pool of potential clients for Metalpha.
It is.
It's like they're perfectly positioned to capitalize on this major shift in the market.
Exactly, and it's not just about the ETFs. We're also seeing major financial institutions like Standard Chartered, Goldman Sachs, and Fidelity becoming more comfortable with digital assets.
Okay.
Standard Chartered even predicted Bitcoin could hit $500,000 by 2028.
Wow.
That's a bold prediction.
It is.
And highlights the growing acceptance of crypto among these traditional players.
Right.
This could be a major driver of growth for the entire crypto ecosystem,
Yeah.
including companies like Metalpha.
Okay, so we've got the Bitcoin ETFs growing institutional adoption and some pretty bullish predictions.
Right.
What else is on the horizon that could impact Metalpha's future?
Well, we can't forget about the upcoming Bitcoin halving cycle in 2028.
The halving cycle.
Every 4 years, the rewards for mining Bitcoin are cut in half.
Okay.
This built-in scarcity reduces the supply of new Bitcoin entering the market,
Yeah.
which has historically led to price increases.
Okay.
Some analysts believe this could trigger another massive bull run,
Interesting.
bringing even more institutional capital into the crypto space.
That's really interesting. So how would this halving event benefit Metalpha specifically?
Remember, they have that close partnership with Bitmain, the mining giant.
Right.
Well, as the halving reduces mining rewards,
Yeah.
efficiency becomes even more important.
Makes sense.
This plays right into Metalpha's strengths.
Okay.
They can leverage their expertise and their relationship with Bitmain
Right.
to thrive even in a more competitive mining environment.
It's like they're set up to ride this wave no matter how choppy the waters might get.
Exactly.
Their strategic partnerships seem to be a recurring theme in their success story.
You're absolutely right. And we can't overlook their expansion into emerging markets,
Okay.
particularly regions like the Middle East and Asia.
Yeah.
These areas are seeing rapid crypto adoption, which creates new opportunities for companies like Metalpha to provide financial services to a vast and underserved market.
Got it.
This is a smart growth strategy that could pay off significantly in the coming years.
It seems like it all adds up to a pretty compelling story for Metalpha.
It does.
They've got strong financials, innovative products, strategic partnerships, and they're making smart moves to position themselves for future growth.
It's a powerful combination.
It is.
They're not just riding the crypto wave.
Right.
They're actively shaping their destiny and positioning themselves as leaders in the evolution of the crypto financial system.
Okay, I'm sold Metalpha is definitely a company to watch.
They are.
But let's be realistic for a moment.
Okay.
This is still a young company operating in a relatively new and unpredictable industry.
Definitely.
What are some of the risks or challenges they might face?
You're absolutely right. It's important to approach any investment with a healthy dose of caution.
Right.
While Metalpha has a lot going for it, the crypto world is still volatile.
Yeah.
Regulations could change.
Yeah.
Competition could intensify.
Yeah.
And unexpected challenges could arise.
Of course.
It's crucial to do your research
Yeah.
and understand the risks before investing in any crypto-related company.
Wise words, but what excites me about Metalpha is they're not just another speculative crypto play.
Right.
They're building a solid foundation based on expertise, strategic partnerships, and a commitment to compliance.
Absolutely.
It feels like they're in it for the long haul, not just trying to make a quick buck.
That's a good observation.
Yeah.
They're creating a platform that could fundamentally change how institutions interact with the crypto market.
Right.
They're not just chasing the next pump and dump.
Yeah.
They're building something with real potential to transform the financial landscape.
Well, after learning all of this, I'm incredibly curious to see where Metalpha goes from here.
Me too.
It feels like we're just at the beginning of their story.
It does.
And the next chapter could be really exciting.
It could be.
We've covered a lot of ground today, diving deep into Metalpha's world.
We have.
We've seen their impressive growth, their unique approach, their strategic partnerships, and the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
Lots to think about.
What stands out to you as the most compelling part of their story?
For me, it's their ability to thrive in a volatile market.
Yeah.
By focusing on derivatives and serving institutional clients, they've created a business model that's not dependent on Bitcoin's price swings.
Makes sense.
They're generating revenue and profit whether the market is up or down, which is pretty remarkable in the crypto world.
I agree. That's a huge differentiator. And their commitment to compliance and their strong leadership team give me confidence that they're building something sustainable and potentially transformative.
Well said. I think Metalpha is a company worth watching closely.
Absolutely.
They could be a major player in the future of crypto finance.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Metalpha. As always, we encourage you to do your own research and decide for yourself if this company aligns with your investment goals and risk tolerance. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of finance and technology.
Do you want a deep dive podcast like this? Contact Bull Run by Charlie DeVanzo.